pretty much I've picked here a sort of Ashdown Forest view, I guess you could say. It's lots of heather on this side of the hill, leading off and down to, I think that's Friends Clump. So that group of trees that you can see in the distance, well, I don't think you can on there, but that you'll see in the distance in a picture, I'm pretty sure that's what's known as Friends Clump. And I've picked this arrangement, it's something I knew before, I've done before, because there's like this little paddock of fence here. I'm not entirely sure why that's there. I can never, I don't actually know, there's nothing to remember because I don't actually know. And I've just picked that, I've settled with that on my, I can get this to load up. Come, open up. Gone for that position sort of slightly off to the left on my thirds on the image. And then I've tried as best as I can to get the clump in the distance, so the group of trees there, into the almost the top thirds of the image. And what I'm waiting for now, because we're just getting into golden now, that should have just started, I'm just waiting for the sun to go down a bit so I can get some warmer light. It would be an ideal spot really for actual sunset, but because I want to get off and wander down there and show you a couple of other spots, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I'm just waiting for the sun to just ease down a little bit, give me a bit more sort of light casting across, more horizontal, a bit warmer, and I'll take the picture. Unfortunately, there's not much going on with the sky. I mean, I'm not one to complain about blue skies, I love them, but for the realms of photos, it is always nicer, I think, if you have some clouds up there, but it is completely clear this evening, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, so other than that, guys, I'm going to hang about for a little while longer and take this picture. I should say thank you very much, as always, and I'll put that up on your screens, and I'll leave you a bit of B-roll, and then I'll get you down to the next spot. I think I know what I want to get. There's a tree down there that I'm eyeing up, which I think will look good with the golden hour light, but we shall see. So I will, I'll catch you in a little bit, guys. Thank you very much, and I'm hoping I've sussed out the autofocus. I have. It seems to be staying on me. I had some problems last week when I tried filming, and the autofocus was all over the shop, but it seems to be working, so I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Now, I've been working on how it was how best to capture this tree. I think I'm going to stand this way because I can't tell if I'm actually in the shot or not. Yeah, how best to capture that tree there. Basically this tree caught my eye yesterday when I was here. When I was walking down, I took a walk here yesterday with some friends. I was walking down and I saw this tree from a distance, and I thought that would make an absolutely beautiful sort of subject for a picture. Sorry. And I was wandering down, I was trying to find out best to capture it. Like when I was up the top there, I thought it looked really good with the beds of heather in front of it, sort of working down and through, which I think I got a bit of B-roll of. I'll put it on your screen. But the problem I was having was making that stand out as a subject, because it just sort of drowned out in the landscape beyond, in the horizon beyond. So I just kept walking around. In the end, I settled really on just getting up close to it and getting a picture of it. My aim was to try and get as much heather as I could into the picture, because that's, it's August. That's what I'm up here to try and capture is heather, but in the most creative ways that I can. And yeah, and it was just trying to work that into the scene, but also capture the tree in a nice way. And I like the angle I've got on it because it's acting like an arch to what's beyond it, the way the trees are shaped as you look at it from this angle. But yeah, that's sort of it really. Like I would love to have got that shot up there, but I think I needed my longer lens, which I'd left at home, which is my 70 to 200, so I could pick it out a bit more from the distance. But unfortunately, I didn't bring that with me. And it's just been a case of finding an interesting way. I had my heart set on picturing it, so I got down here and tried to find a way in which to get it. And I think I'm happy with that shot. I just got it. I imagine when the picture's done, I'll go in like a 4x5 crop and use it as like a, like a umbrella, for want of a better term, to what's around it. And because we're getting the golden hour light now, as the sun's going down, that's creating some nice, I don't think reflections is a term, but like some nice casting light. So one side of the tree's quite dark, the other's warm, and a warm hue, like a warm yellow, as golden hours are. And yeah, otherwise that's that picture. So the sun is getting down now, and I think I've left it too late to get where I wanted to go. So I might have to come back another time. Basically, there's this grouping of silver birch up there that look really lovely with some golden hour light on. But I've left it too late, I think, to get around there. But I will try and find another photo. And I shall leave you with that, guys. And as always, some B-roll, some beautiful, hopefully relaxing B-roll. And I will, I might get you back up in a little bit. But if I don't, thank you very much for watching. And I hope this focus is working. Yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit, guys. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I've left myself with nowhere near enough time to get to where I wanted to get. I think you might be able to see it. Can you see that? Where are you? A group of trees? Oh, no, I don't think you can. There's a group of trees over there anyway. That's where I was aiming to get, with these silver birch. I had this idea of, because they arch over a bit, capturing them with the sun coming down, looking over the heather. They're like, the rolling hills of heather. But unfortunately, I did not leave myself enough time. But what I was intending to do might just be about to pan out. Sorry, bear with me. This might work. Pretty much what I was intending to do. Because I think this is a case, this here, of one of those times when, the old saying, a nice view doesn't always make a good picture. And that's pretty much the case with this shot here. What I've set up, I was rushing about, sorry. I didn't leave myself enough time to get where I wanted to get. Too busy faffing about trying to find a good picture of that tree down there. And what I was trying to do was get over to them over there, which I could not get. I run up here, I thought, right, I'll get a sunset picture. That's what I'll do. But then here, like I say, it's a lovely view, absolutely stunning view. But it doesn't translate as well on this. You don't have, with pictures, you need some sort of structure to it, I think. Whether that's a path or clearing in amongst the heather that creates a leading line, or like what I got earlier, which was the paddock of fence. That paddock up there, the rectangular fence, or like there where I had the subject of the tree, there's some sort of structure to the image, if that makes sense. There's something there that the viewer can look at and say, oh right, this is what he wants me to see, and everything else supports it. And this image doesn't really have it. So what I was trying to do, the sun is now peeking down beyond the horizon, and I'm hoping I'm bright enough, I look like I'm bright enough on that image, that screen, was use the sun, create a starburst by shooting at f/16 and using the sun on the horizon as my structure to the image. And I thought it wasn't going to happen, but just as I turned that on and I was talking to you, because the sun had hit behind a bank of clouds and it didn't look like it was going to peek through. But just as I was talking to you, the sun is now, and I'm blinding myself, the sun has now gone down beyond those clouds and has peeked through. So that is creating what I was looking for. Now, I don't know if it's going to make a good image, to be honest yet. It's one of those ones that I'll have to get back to Lightroom, merge together, because what I'm doing is shooting this in, so I'm exposure bracketing, I'm shooting this in a HDR, so I'm taking one exposure for the shadows, one exposure for the mid-grounds as best as I can judge, and then one exposure for that sun and that sky. I'm hoping, I'm blinding myself looking at that it might make an interesting image. I mean, either way, I'm going to put that up on your screens because it doesn't always pan out how you expect it to. I think I just see a nightjar. Anyway, I think they're still here, the nightjars. Yeah, so I'm not too sure on this image. Awesome view. Will it translate onto that? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm hoping the sun, the starburst from the sun, is going to support it. But I really will not know until I get back. But either way, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. What is that shouting? And for some reason I had in my head wolf, but we don't have wolves here. Yeah, I'll put it up on your screen. Sorry, I'm blabbling on. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'll be interested to see what you think. If there was a different way you think that picture could have been taken, how I could have presented it. But I really rushed. I didn't get to where I wanted to go. I had 3 targets in mind. The paddock, which gives me the view, that tree, and then I was going to get over them birch, but I'll do those birch in another video. I'm going to try and 8 weeks is the aim at the minute, because I want to capture the forest through the autumn, at the start of autumn, through it, captured the last of summer into the autumn. So I'm going to traverse a lot of these areas. I'll give you the walk. I haven't done the walk. I'll put the walk on your screens, or I have done already. But largely, this is just a beautiful spot. If you like wide open vistas and walking amongst heathlands, heather and stuff like that, the old lodge is possibly the best spot on the forest for that, I think personally. The old lodge nature reserve area. But yeah, it's a really good spot. So yeah, I'm interested to see what that comes out like. I'm going to fire off a few more shots. I might look that way, and yeah, and I'll leave it up. I'll put that up on your screens. I hope it's been relaxing, this video. I've been trying to lean into the. I feel my niche is the relaxing stuff. So a nice montage of nature and myself, and then talking to you calmly, just to try and be a source of relaxation for people on the crazy world that's in it. So hopefully that was me. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm waffling a load of nonsense. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, or if you're interested in the rest of my little tour around the Ashdown Forest, please do like and subscribe. I'll be try and make it weekly if I can, as long as I have the time. But yeah, follow along, let me know what you think, and yeah, just thank you very much. I'll catch you later on, guys. Good evening, good morning, good week, good day, good night, whatever it is for you whilst you're watching this now. Toodaloo, bye bye.